Hey everyone, as you know, these roleplays are a lot of work and require extra hands to make possible. We have an entire team of hardworking folk trying to make this happen. We've started a Patreon for funding if any of you are interested in donating. It means more than you know and makes these high quality videos possible. You can go check out our Patreon page, the link is in the description. There's a whole bunch of cool perks to being a donator. With that said, enjoy the video and thank you so much for your continued support. So that's it. The door back into the ruins.
You're not thinking of going back in there, are you?
Right now? No.
But eventually? That's Toriel's domain now. Her and the spiders, that is.
You said that once. Toriel used to be the nicest monster in the underground. Maybe she can be that way again.
Ever the optimist.
Me?
What's so funny?
I don't know. It just seems strange. It must have hit my head or something because I can't remember anything before waking up in the underground. But optimism just doesn't seem like me.
Well, it wasn't pessimism that saved us from Doggo.
Doggo saved us from himself. It was his decision to change. I just gave him a nudge.
Maybe.
You don't think Toriel can be saved, do you?
I didn't say that.
You didn't have to.
It's just, after everything she's done, what's happened to the other monsters? At what point does she go beyond, you know?
Fair question. And to be honest, I don't know. I just know that everything seems to be different here in the underground.
Different from something you can't remember.
Yeah, it sounds stupid, right?
We should probably be getting back.
You think Toriel would come out here looking for us?
Her? No, but there are other things in the forest. Things that aren't as nice as Connie.
Fair enough.
You boys out making trouble?
Actually, we found some mushrooms, but I'm not sure if they're,
Poisonous?
well, I was gonna say healthy, but yeah.
Found the doors to the ruins, did you?
How'd you know that?
These only grow in that part of the woods. You've done well bringing them back.
Wish we could have found more.
Like I've told you boys, that's the way of it now. Things are scarce. That's a good boy, Doggo. Don't you fret now.
How can I not? I'm bringing you danger by being here.
And I'm not?
Royal guards, Froggits, humans, talking flowers. You're all welcomed under my roof, as long as it's still standing.
You think the other royal guards will find you?
It's not a matter of if, just when. You think food's scarce out here? I can only imagine how bad things are in the village. Papyrus lackeys push further into the forest by the day. No, it's not really safe here. Not as long as Papyrus rules Snowdin village and that bony fist of his.
Then we need to stop him. What's so funny?
Not a blinking thing. But so long as we're wishing on stars here, why not just dream us all out of the underground? Seems easier.
I'm not saying it's not going to be hard.
Why don't you chat with Doggo for a while before making up your mind? I may not know all of the particulars of what's going on in the village, but I'm sure he will.
What'd you say, Doggo?
I don't know, Cory. I'm so ashamed of what I used to do. Who I used to be.
It's okay. Whatever you did back there, you're a different Doggo now.
You say that, but I was a bad dog for sure. Papyrus, his magic is so strong. You can't resist him. He can even make your body betray you. And if you resist...
Speak, dog!
Hey, it's alright. You're not there anymore. You're safe with us. Papyrus can't touch you.
But what you're talking about, facing him, you'll have to be near him to do it. And then the same thing will happen to you, Cory. And I'd be such a bad dog if I let that happen.
I promise we won't go charging into anything without a plan. But if Connie's right, we can't just sit here and wait for him to find us. Actually, Doggo, do you remember the innkeeper, a rabbit? Connie said she didn't know what happened to her, and I figured maybe Papyrus had her.
Maybe he did. Maybe he still does.
You mean she could still be alive?
For her sake, I hope not.
How do you mean?
The unluckiest ones? The ones Papyrus gets bored with? He keeps around to clean out the dungeon.
Cleaning a dungeon doesn't sound so bad. I mean, not great, but...
It's not just sweeping or washing. It's cleaning up behind Papyrus and the mess he makes of the others. The luckier ones. Oh, Cory, I don't want to go back there.
I know, Doggo. I know.
You do?
Sure. I mean, I don't want to go there either. The idea of walking into danger is like the opposite of finding my way home. But it doesn't seem right to just walk right by the situation. I did that once already. Call it a compulsion if you wanna, but I don't think I can do it again.
Cory, what Toriel's doing to the monsters in the ruins isn't your fault. You're not responsible for her actions.
I know, Flowey, but that doesn't make it any easier to think about. I promised them I'd help them, and that's still eating at me. That I broke my word just to save my own skin.
And mine. Don't forget that.
If anything, you saved me back there. If you hadn't been there, I wouldn't have known about the magic Toriel had stashed away. I'd be there still. But survival for its own sake doesn't feel like enough.
I really don't know about this, Cory.
I know, and I promise I won't try to make you do anything you're not comfortable with. But that isn't going to stop me from trying to make a plan. One that'll help everyone, not just us. Your sister, Doggo said she still might be alive.
Well, I'll be.
You don't sound happy about that.
For me, maybe. For her, I just don't know. Been a long time since she was taken. All depends on what's happened to her.
What Papyrus has been doing to her, you mean?
Yes, that exactly. She may not be the same.
I know you probably think it's too risky.
It's a risk to even set foot outside this blinking cave. Yet here we are. No, I know you're right.
You do?
I'm scared of Papyrus, Cory. Scared enough that I've been hiding out here since everything in the village went south. But hiding's never an answer. Not for long, anyway. Hiding's not going to change anything for the better.
So what do you think we should do? I'm open to suggestions here.
Well, walking straight into things isn't going to be the right way, regardless of how this all shakes out. Papyrus likes to play games, and I don't want none of that.
I'm guessing you don't mean games like checkers.
Maybe. If you lost a finger every time you lost a piece. That sort of thing will be right up Papyrus's alley.
Wow.
If you think that's bad.
All the more reason to face him.
Are all humans as stubborn as you?
Sometimes. Guess it all depends what they're fighting for.
And what are you fighting for, Cory?
I'm just trying to get home, Connie.
I know you don't want to fight him, and that's all well and good, but we're gonna need some help, and I think I know where we might be able to find it. Come on.
What is this place?
Someplace most things in the forest avoid, if they're smart.
What is it, boy?
I can smell him here.
Oh, it's one of Papyrus's traps, all right. But he and his stay just as clear out of here as the rest.
Should you wish to brave the snare, know this for all to be fair. Your party must surely number 5 if you wish to stay alive. But if you fail to value 6, you'll still fall victim to my tricks.
Fair. Now there's a laugh.
I don't understand. What's the point?
I'm guessing the point is to get that.
Magic.
What is it?
Bait.
I don't know what it is for sure, but it's not Papyrus's kind of magic.
How do you know?
Can't you feel it? It's something else. Something not entirely bad.
Can you see it, Doggo?
Just a little. Maybe Connie's right. I just don't know. It smells like Papyrus and the other dogs of the Royal Guard to me. Maybe if we get closer.
Watch your step. For all I know, the whole ground is rigged to fall out if we don't walk in exactly the right place.
That seems...
What is it, Cory?
Without knowing Papyrus, it's hard to say, but you said he likes playing games. Right, Connie?
That he does.
And he likes cheating?
He likes winning.
But in order to win, you've got to play first.
Meaning what?
Meaning, maybe we can beat him at his own game.
Been trying to figure it out since the first time I ran across it, and I'm stumped.
Let's take a look at the riddle again. That first bit, should you wish to brave the snare? See, I think he's giving things away without necessarily meaning to. This whole thing is a trap.
I think we kind of guessed it already.
Well, sure, but then it goes on. Know this for all to be fair. However unfair this puzzle is, there's a basic structure to it.
A structure, maybe, but that doesn't mean it can be beaten.
You're not wrong. That's a risk we're going to have to take if we want to try to get the amulet thing. Don't suppose there's a way of climbing a tree and then dropping down to get it, avoiding the puzzle altogether, do you?
I'm sure Papyrus would have thought of that. Probably worse consequences for trying to cheat than playing around in the first place.
Your party must surely number 5, should you wish to stay alive. Well, good thing there are 6 of us.
Yeah, but it's that next bit where it gets confusing. How can you value 6?
Maybe it's just to make it rhyme.
But in that case, why include that bit at all? I'm going to check out the platform.
Be careful, Cory.
It could all just be a part of the trap.
I know, Connie, but we got to start somewhere, and that platform, it kind of looks off somehow, don't you think? Like it's not part of the puzzle.
Careful.
It's just a switch. Oh, and a pit, like a holding cell or something. No spikes in the bottom though, so that's good. Papyrus is pretty arrogant, right? Like, he doesn't think anyone can beat him.
Yeah, that's right.
I don't know, I just really think that we can get past this.
If Papyrus really thinks he's so untouchable, he probably wouldn't seriously consider the idea that anyone could beat his game.
That's why I think we can win. But you guys are right, it's a risk either way.
What do you make of that 6 business?
Let's back it up a second, to the line about 5. So those red squares over there.
They look pretty random.
See, I don't think they are random, Flowey. They're not in a straight line with each other, but they do seem to be part of a bigger grid from up here. Like, those 4 are in basically a straight line, and then there's that 5th one that's just in front of the locket.
Meaning what?
Meaning, I think this is a maze. One without walls. One that takes 5 people to complete.
This really makes me worried, Cory. What if one of us ends up in that trap?
Well, then the rest of us will get them out. It doesn't look too deep, and I think it'd have spikes or something in it if he wanted it to hurt us. It looks more like it's supposed to catch people, and that means we have a chance. Besides, since we have an extra person, I can guide you all from up here.
You seem really sure about this, Cory.
Sure? No. But I think... Hang on a second. 1, 2, 5... Okay, so, assuming the other parts of the maze work on the same grid pattern, there are 30 free spaces, not counting the fires, which we obviously wouldn't want to step on.
Maybe Papyrus is counting on that.
Making people walk into fire wouldn't be anything new for him.
It's too perfect.
But there's room enough for 6 starting spaces on this side. If they're the same size as those red spaces, does that mean...
I think it's a trick, Flowey. Assuming it takes 5 people 6 moves each to get those red squares, it means someone's got to move horizontally on the first turn. If I understand this right, it actually looks pretty straightforward.
And that doesn't strike you as dangerous?
It absolutely does, Connie. We're gonna have to do this all together, or none at all. So each of us has to understand the risks. On second thought, someone else should stand up here on the platform. Stay out of danger.
Nah, kid, we're gonna need you up there if the rest of us have any shot of getting past it.
But Connie...
Months I've been trying to figure this thing out, maybe longer, and you may have an answer in a matter of minutes. I say that's worth a shot. I'm in.
Ribbit.
Well, I guess that's them sorted.
I'm in too, Cory.
Doggo, that just leaves you.
If Papyrus catches me... I'm a traitor now. He won't have any mercy on me.
It doesn't sound like Papyrus would have mercy on any of us, Doggo. Us just existing seems to defy him. And I promise, if anything happens to any of us, I'm not gonna rest until they're safe again.
You promise?
I promise.
Okay, well, I guess. But you'll have to tell me where to move. The only thing I can see moving is the fire.
I'll be keeping you right out of that, boy.
No sense wasting time then.
Okay, Connie, let's have one of the Froggits on the far end. Then the other one. Then Connie, Flowey, and Doggo, you're gonna be nearest me. Flowey, can you help him find the spot?
Sure thing.
Hey, the switch says reset, so even if we mess up for some reason, it looks like we can just reset it.
Let's not count on that.
For sure. Everybody ready?
Yeah, okay.
Then let's do this thing.
Who goes first?
Let's go furthest from this platform to closest. Okay, so far so good.
Now what? It looks like there are 3 spaces here, and only 2 of us.
This is the only one I'm not sure about. It's either the one right beside the fire, or the one in the middle. Either way, it's a risk. Just give me a sec. Wait, no!
Froggit!
Ribbit, ribbit.
You okay?
Ribbit.
I think that's a yes. Okay, at least that's something.
Now what? You're not going to be able to get that Froggit out by yourself. It's too deep.
I know, Flowey. We're gonna have to reset the board and try again. And this time, I'm gonna have to play.
You sure that's the best idea?
Nope, but it's all I've got. Hey, other Froggit, try stepping back to where you were before. Carefully.
Ribbit.
Okay. Now here's hoping that trapdoor resets when I hit this reset lever.
Cory!
I'm alright. Don't any of you move.
What was that?
I don't know, but I don't want to try it again.
I warned you about Papyrus. He's a cheater through and through.
Yeah, but look. The space is reset. If Papyrus did make this unbeatable, there's no way that should have worked. We can do it. I'm more sure of that than ever.
You may be right, but we won't have the chance for another reset. Not with you down here.
We're not going to need one. I've got it figured now. It was just that first line of blocks that threw me off. And if I'm wrong, it's me that's going to be joining Froggit down in that hole.
We should move quickly.
Well, let's hurry it up. Here we go again.
Sans!
What is it, boss?
Fetch me Dogamy and Dogaressa! Something's on the move in the forest, and you're going to bring it back to me!
That's it, Doggo. Just a little further. Here goes everything. And gotcha! I think we can step off the squares now. So let's get Froggit.
Wait! I smell.
Something's coming. Quick, we have to hide.
But Froggit!
We will not be helping him by being dead. Come on.
We have to cover him in snow. It's the only way they won't smell him.
Roll in the snow, Cory.
But...
Quick now.
so cold.
Shh.
Sans!
Oh, the dog eye. We're in trouble now.
Shh. Sans.
Ribbit, ribbit.
What do we have here, Dogaressa?
Just a blinking Froggit. Probably fell into the pit by mistake. Not even worth the effort of us coming out here.
Maybe, but I doubt it found its way here alone.
What is it?
Papyrus will want this one. Get him out of there. And no biting.
You can't tell me he needs all of his limbs.
Fine, but it'll be you who explains to Papyrus why you ruined his toy. So I advise keeping your teeth to yourself, hound.
Fine! Sans! Are you coming?
Be right there.
Did he just... No, couldn't be.
How could he not see me?
Doesn't seem to matter now. Think it was worth it?
I don't know, but it better be, because I'm not breaking my promise. Not again.